is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today, I wanted to do the most down and dirty hair tips video I think that I have ever done and will probably ever do, because I have gone on the most epic journey of hair over the past 12 months. I've scoured the internet, looked at all of the tips and tricks, tried all of the fads and the hair masks and the things and the coconut oil. I've done it. And I am here today with the 10 things that actually work. So over the past more than 12 months, I have gone from short, brittle, broken, and bleached hair to long and thick and healthy and happy hair that makes me just the happiest little clam on the planet. And I get asked from you guys all the time what the heck I've done. So I've compiled a list of 10 things that I've actually authentically done, and I will share it all with you. So if that's something you want to see, then just keep watching. All right, so tip number one, and this is true, you guys have seen it for more than a year now. I have been using Function of Beauty shampoo and conditioner. If you don't know what that is, basically a customized shampoo and conditioner, and they have a line of other products like hair serums and hair masks. The reason why this makes a difference is that it's custom for you. So if you have curly hair, normal hair, fine hair, dry hair, they literally take you through everything. You do this quick online quiz. It takes less than 2 minutes. It's awesome. I've partnered with them again for this video because I believe in their products so much and have been using their products for well over, I want to say 2 years now. So I have seen the results and I have noticed the results, and the reason why I'm doing this video again is for a very short period of time, like 3 weeks while I was traveling. I didn't have my Function of Beauty stuff with me, which is not going to happen again because I'm going to bring their travel size with me this time, but I noticed a difference. So this has definitely helped a ton. I will pop the 20% off link below. Click that link to get 20% off your first set. I'm telling you, just do it. It will change your world. I have been using this and loving this forever. So that is number one. Go through, find something that works for you in terms of the right hair conditioner and shampoo, not just some random cheap stuff that you're getting at the drugstore, because that could be the number one thing that is killing your hair. Number two, where's my box? I have been coloring my hair at home for the past 12 plus months because of obvious reasons, but this is something that has literally saved my hair. Now, warning, if you have like blonde, beautiful hair with highlights and ombre finishes, obviously that might be a little bit harder for you. I just get the dark ash brown color. It doesn't have any brassiness to it, doesn't have any red in it. It is simple enough for me to put in. I do it about every other month just to cover any little sparse grays, and it has helped the health of my hair because I only do my roots. I don't really touch the tips. I am also not bleaching and dyeing my hair constantly like I was doing before. That was one of the top reasons why my hair kept breaking. I would literally blow dry my hair and I could see little chunks of Angie hair flying across the room, and it was depressing. That does not happen anymore, and I know for a fact that this is one of the reasons why. So if you feel capable of doing that yourself, especially right now if you're feeling like you need to, that might be the route to go, and not to over color and over process your hair. Tip number three, hydrate your life. So your hair might need a little bit of a hug. Mine did 100%, so I started doing hair masks. I use the Function of Beauty hair mask. It's just what works for me. I was using all kinds of different hair masks and DIY hair masks that I had found off Pinterest. It didn't work. This works. I use it as part of my hair care routine. So some days, especially on days where I'm coloring my hair and it's prone to more dryness, I will stay in the tub, I will let it soak in, I'll just put like a bun on top of my head and let it sink in, hydrate my hair and hydrate my life. And there are literally options that you can choose for hydration and repair, and that's what I did with Function of Beauty. You can choose up to 5. So I did repair, I did lengthen, I did hydrate, I did all of the things that basically like helped my hair get a little hug, because that's what it needed. All right. Tip number 4, similar, but a lot of us don't do this, and I wasn't doing this. And this is basically to detangle and protect your hair before you brush it and blow dry it, especially when it's wet. So I use the serum. Does this smell? On my last hair video that I did, oh, it smells delightful. I think it's the same scent as what I ordered. So it's that milkshake scent, delightful. So I use a little bit of this in the palm of my hand, rub my hands together, take off any excess, and then I just do the bottoms, and then I brush through my hair really carefully so that I'm not breaking anything while my hair is wet, and I'm making sure that it's protected from the heat of anything that I'm going to use. Tip number 5, and this goes hand in hand, how you're brushing your hair when your hair is wet. So I use a wet brush. There's a bunch of different options for wet brushes. It doesn't really matter what kind you use, just use a wet brush, and don't go ham on your hair whenever it's wet. So I always use that detangler, that serum. put a little bit on the bottoms, and I take my time going through my hair and I brush it out with a wet brush, and I don't just kind of like yank at it. That was one of the biggest ways that I was breaking my hair. And again, whenever I had short, brittle hair and it was breaking off, I would literally see pieces fly off. And I think one, I wasn't gentle whenever it was wet, and two, I wasn't gentle whenever I was blow drying it. Blow drying is the next tip. So tip number 6 is what you're using to blow dry. Your blow dryer could be the thing that is killing your hair. So this is the other thing that I have used for well over a year. I now have all of the Dyson hair products. The first time I heard about this, I get it. I thought it was absolutely insane. It has not disappointed. So I remember unboxing this, and in my unboxing video for this exact hair dryer, I'll try and find it and pull it up on the screen. It's gonna be embarrassing, but it will paint a picture as to how dead my hair was. I had extensions in my hair. That was not helping. That would also be a tip, by the way. Take out your extensions. But this was a lifesaver. So I use the Dyson air dryer, and the reason why it makes a big difference is it's not straight up heat on your hair. There's like some sort of an ultrasonic, I'm not gonna be pretending to be a scientist here, but there's an ultrasonic something that it dries your hair 10 times faster with a lot less heat damage. The other thing I use is the curling wand from them. It's not really a curling wand, it is the air wrap, and it's amazing. It's basically like a little vacuum, and it curls your hair. And I just got the straightener. Now the straightener is not anti-heat. The difference with the straightener is that there's these little plates, and it will actually extend and not press down on your hair. So I would suggest one of the 3. Obviously the hair dryer is awesome. You can take the nozzle off and go to town and dry your hair in half the time and do half the damage on your little noggin. So brushing your hair between washes, and this would basically be what I would say a dry brush, like when your hair is dry. So I also do this while I am blow drying my hair, and just the brushes that I use. So I use a boar bristle brush. I've talked about this before. This is the newest one that I just got for Christmas. It's by Moroccan Oil. I like it. It's pretty. And it basically does not pull out my hair, and it makes it shiny and healthy. The other thing that I use is a round brush, and I've been using this forever. This is a ceramic round brush. The reason why your brushes are important is the bristles could be pulling out your hair if it's a cheap brush, so it makes a big difference. Number 8, I'm so passionate about this. I Pinterest and I searched so many hair masks, and I've put so much dang coconut oil and essential oils and potions and lotions in my hair. I've taken supplements. I've tried all of the things. None of it worked. I think what I did is I actually set myself back. So with the coconut oil and doing the essential oils and all of the things in my hair, I think I was actually clogging the pores of my head. So don't do that. Don't use random stuff. Use actual good products. That's why I'm sharing this with you. It has worked. It's not just me saying that it works. It actually works. So using the random masks with the egg yolk and the avocado, and one, it stinks, makes a mess, and it doesn't really work. So I'm telling you, girl to girl or girl to guy or BFF to BFF, use a real hair mask. Don't use a Pinterest recipe. Number 9, I'm super passionate about this one also. There has been no supplements that have worked for me as of yet. There's no magic pill. I've tried taking biotin. There's nothing that really moved the needle. There is one supplement if you want to ingest something, and this is where I get frustrated. I was told by so many people that I wasn't drinking enough water or that my diet wasn't clean enough. It had nothing to do with that. And that's what I was so frustrated by. I drink a ton of water and I work out and I eat as clean as one could, and it still wasn't growing. So one thing that I did implement and that I have been consistent with, and I'm gonna tell you the very real part of this, some people use like a scoop of it. I like dump it into my shake. So I take collagen every single day. It doesn't matter which kind you take. I drink the Beachbody one because I'm a Beachbody coach. So naturally that's what's in here. I just made a cute little jar of it with my own little label, but there's this tiny little scoop in here that is I don't use the scoop. I just like dump it in, I'm just saying. So that's what I do. And I do this pretty much every morning in my morning smoothie. And that's one thing that I've been very consistent with. And I know that this works because it is part of like the recipe of all the things that have worked that I've done consistently, and I stopped all of the other stuff. Number 10, I have shared this before and it is such a random thing, but it will help you. Now you can go a couple steps further, but one thing that I've done every night before bed or throughout the day, I will put my hair up in a little bun on the top of my head. I never thought I would have this much hair to be able to do a bun. And then I take a little tiny clip, and then I just clip it at the top And that's how I go to bed. The other thing is I use a very soft pillowcase. I make sure that my bags aren't grabbing onto my hair. Like, I'm aware of where my hair could be ripping. So if you have a purse that's always on top of your hair, but for a lot of people, it's their pillow at night. So if your pillow is old and dingy and rough or just not a smooth fabric, I have a jersey soft, very soft, amazing pillow that matches my set. I will share my bed set below with you guys because you need it in your life. It is not expensive and it is amazing. Or you can get yourself a silk pillowcase if you're that bougie. I am not that bougie yet. Maybe one day I will be. You can also do like a little head wrap and protect your hair. And the more that you're aware of it, the better it's gonna get. I promise. It's a journey, but if you follow these 10 steps, I truly believe that you're gonna get this on lock. You've got this. Step number one, though, is taking care of your stuff. Get yourself a custom set to you and your needs and what your hair care routine is. Take that quiz. I'll leave the 20% off link down below. I'm super excited for you guys to do this, and I will leave all the details of my own quiz down below if that's helpful. And I hope that you guys truly enjoyed this. I hope that it was as transparent as possible. I literally just colored my own hair right now, right here for the video for you guys to be able to see everything as authentically as possible. And again, I promise there's no extensions because I would hate for anybody to think that. And I'm just elated to be able to share the other side of the journey that has felt like it has taken a long time, but it's been a full 12 months of doing all of these things extremely consistently. All of them work. None of them are rocket science. It's just common sense. So I hope that this helped. If it did, definitely give the video a thumbs up. Make sure that you guys are subscribed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, dudes.